Hey guys! Obviously I haven't made a video in a very long time. This video is going to be about rejection and famous creative geniuses. Recently I've been rejected for a short story I've submitted, and they didn't necessarily say it was bad, but they just said that I didn't fit in with their magazine, which is totally legitimate. But because I expected it to follow through, I got into this writer's slump and questioned my abilities as a writer. Then, like any other downtrodden writer, I looked up how to cope with rejection, and I found some really interesting data. So here is the data. Let's talk about rejection, people. No, rejection! Wow, I instantly regretted that. Henry James was the writer of The Portrait of a Lady and The Ambassadors, and he is quite famous for changing the face of the novel. One of the biggest rejections he has ever gotten was when he tried to go into the field of theater. And this man was not built for theater. He couldn't even sit through his own production, so he went across the street while it was playing. And he actually went into this one production called The Importance of Being Earnest by Oscar Wilde. Not a great juxtaposition when you're not really strong at theater. Get showed up by Oscar Wilde. When James came back and it was the end of the production, he walked up to the stage and it was as silent as a dead summer night. The very faint amount of applause by his close friends were overpowered. Then this poor corpulent man was booed until the sun came up. But using theatrical styles, he actually changed the face of the novel, so you could kind of thank him for that. A Wrinkle in Time by a woman I cannot pronounce, so I will just leave the name on the screen. It was rejected a total of 26 times. Van Gogh. I'm pretty sure you've heard him in your lifetime. During his own lifetime, he was actually really prolific, but he only sold one painting. Van Gogh even gave a painting to his doctor, in which the doctor didn't like it and then used it to cover a hole in his chicken coop. And it was found after Van Gogh died. So yes, after he died, he became super duper famous, and his works became the most expensive paintings known to man. I mean, they go up to $100 million. That's pretty expensive. That's money I really don't have. Emily Dickinson, another one of my favorite poets, she was really not that famous when she was alive. And she tried to submit it somewhere, and this is one of the responses she got, which is, your poems are quite as remarkable for defects as for beauties and are generally devoid of true political qualities. So now she's one of the most famous American poets ever, so take that, person. Judy Blume was rejected for 2 straight years, but she was the childhood. Going full circle, going back to me, I've been rejected a total of 3 times, and something tells me that I'm doing it wrong. I need to go out there and be rejected a whole lot more in order to be part of this rejection boat. Let's all get on the boat of rejection. You know, having a whole lot of people who believe that you can't do it actually makes success so much sweeter. So if you're struggling with something I'm going through, this weird writer's midlife crisis, then just go out there and submit your work, because eventually someone is going to like it. So get on the boat of rejection and submit. I will see you next week, hopefully, and I'll give you an update on how it was like as an executive producer, because I still have to do that. I'm sorry, Mary, my older sister who watches my videos now. Sorry. So I'm going to be more realistic on putting out videos. I'll probably try to put out videos probably 2 times a month, so at least it's consistent. So my roommate just walked in, and then I had to explain to her that I'm not making this weird porno because I'm sitting on my bed right now and there's a tripod next to it, and yeah.